Hey tool tubers, Rob's Wrenches here. This is a video response for Kyle. Kyle put out a birthday video this morning. Watched it when I got home from work. I was surprised, to see, what he had gotten for a birthday gift. I watched the video and I went to go make a comment on it, and Jackalope had already pounced on the situation and beat me to it. So I watched that. I made my comments. That continued on, and I went to go lay down and take a nap. And I got a couple of text messages, from Cat Loco, who was at work, wondering, what the fuss was about. Kyle, some drama, with Kyle over there, with your name, what the hell happened, So I woke up, came out to go see, and now here's another video. Well, as it turns out, back when I had a channel under my actual name, Robertson Merriweather, my old school account, back then I was, it was just a lurker in the community. I didn't make any content, but I was active in the comment sections, various channels, toolbox tours, anybody, a lot of the people that are in this very community, in the early days, I was in your comment section, whatever the topic was, if it interested me or anything like that, I'd give my input, as support to the channel. And in the early days of live streaming and the tools for techs that, or techs of tomorrow that, Justin Dow was doing, I had completely forgotten about this, but now I remember the fiasco over a Matco wrench. And from my point of view, I was, a spectator at that point. By then, my wife had started her cancer treatment, and this was, like a year-long process, where between chemotherapy and radiation and all of that, I worked third shift. I'd get off work. We'd beat feet to the hospital, go sit there all day doing chemo and that type of thing. And that's when I would catch up on content, So there was very little sleep or anything like that, and then live streams were completely out of the question, But a lot of people started doing a lot more live streams and creating fewer and fewer videos, so I kind of fell out of the loop. Not to mention my own pain management, for my back. When I'd take meds, heck, and then I would be under my doggone self, So catching live streams just wasn't happening or anything like that. So I completely forgotten about Kyle. And then once I created this channel and started becoming more active and not just a lurker, but a participant in the community, and the meet and greet kicked off, as channels and personalities start to gel and whatnot, and then the meet and greet kicked off, and I was hyped about it. So in that meet and greet, I was in that comment section for hours, and that's where I became reacquainted with Kyle, so he and I were chatting back and forth, and after the stream, I went by and looked at his channel, to see the things that he had, and, oh man, this kid's young, and, it's got some nice stuff, some Snap-on and Blue Point, is that his dad's box, his brother's box, or, who's buying these tools for him? But at any rate, it's a young kid. Good to see that out there, he's an up-and-comer. So I'm looking at things that he doesn't have, So that's when I put together that gift package. I was putting it together for things that I didn't see in his box at the time. Kid had no impact wrenches or impact sockets or anything like that. So that's what I was basing what I was giving him, on things that I saw that he could use actually. And he made a request, hey, can I get some American-made tools? I'm really interested in those, this, that, and the other. Well, I don't earn my living bending wrenches, all my stuff is, DIYer stuff, But I do have, the Craftsman ratchets, which he was fine with. So I didn't mind, parting with those. So I put together the package and posted that video. And then after that, there was good response to that video. A lot of people, gave me kudos, gave me props, and that further tugged on the heartstrings of others in this community, and other people, were interested in helping as well. Well, that opened up the floodgates. Every time if I didn't catch a live stream, or by the time I would read comments, or watch another video, I'd see a message, hey, Kyle, my package is on the way to you, or you thanking them, So I'm like, man, Kyle's getting around, man. It's kind of like shopping the community. And for a while, I thought it was just me. The first thing I thought, is this going to be another Brady? Well, no, this kid, this is a young dude, and he's overseas, and I don't know his situation or anything like that, So I'll take a chance. And lo and behold, little birdies start whispering in my ear, hey, man, you might want to check this out, man. This might just might be another Brady. And then he's had run-ins with Justin Dow, over some tools and that type of thing. And then that reminded me, I'm like, oh yeah, man. And when that went down, I thought it was Brady. But it turns out that it was you, Kyle. So I sent you the package, that at a rather great expense, to myself, It's $120 or $118.95 to send that package to you. And once it got there, I had notified you, emailed you. It took quite a while for it to get there. I think I sent it off on like the 29th. Okay. Yep. Sent it off on the 29th, and that's quite a while for it to get there. Took quite a while for it to get there. I made the video. You saw what it was consisting of. Now, I know you didn't know there were going to be tariffs, or customs charges. I didn't either, And then when you contacted me about it, I'm like, what? Seriously? So I went and looked it up and looked to see what the issues were, and sure enough, if it's anything coming outside of the UK, customs will charge, a tariff for you to get it, unless it's an individual gift, or individual gifts for individual persons in a family, could be bundled up, So that's what I read on the UK's post office website, or looking into, what customs and hoops you had to jump through, to get a package. But at any rate, so much to my surprise today, there's your birthday gift, your birthday video. Okay, your dad got you those screwdrivers on for your birthday on Monday, which was. What was Monday? The 16th? Monday the 16th, sorry about that. Kyle, why didn't you get the freaking package or ask your dad to get the package for you? On, what day was this? The 12th of October. You were notified that you needed to pay 37 pounds, 50 shillings or whatever, to get the package, through customs. Yeah, and that's 5 days from your birthday. Now, in your latest video, you don't have the money. Sorry, but it's getting sent back because I have no money. Also, I will no longer be sending you the ratchet and license plate. And the only reason I ask you for a license plate, because it was something lightweight, I didn't figure you to have any money. Nobody else figures you to have any money. So when you offer to buy tools from us, we're not looking for you to actually pay anything, you know. And I think that's what you're counting on, you know. You make that offer knowing that, you know, oh man, you know, this kid, he didn't have that money, you know. I'm not really going to, you know, charge him anything. No, man, I'll just send it to you. Don't worry about it, you know. That's the vibe that we get from you, Kyle. That's what's really going on here. You know, you're counting on that. So you get this 8-piece Cornwell screwdriver set, and it's $104.95 on the Cornwell website. Well, if I do the currency exchange, that's almost 80 pounds, you know. And all you needed was 37 pounds to get the package out of customs. You didn't ask your dad, you know, to get the package out of customs in lieu of getting the Cornwell, which you could have gotten later, you know, with being down to one job at 20 pounds a week or whatever the case may be. When does a 14-year-old have time for school and 2 jobs? It can be done, but I don't know, man. So, priorities. Somebody sending you something from the U.S., you know, and it's sitting there in customs, but you don't ask your dad to get that, but you let him buy you a set of Cornwell screwdrivers. Come on, man. So, Jackalope jumps on you. Oh, let's talk about your troll account. All right, Jackalope responded to you. Did you ever pay customs for Rob's Wrench's gift package? And you got defensive. You went immediately in on the defensive. And your only supporter in here, where does it go? Is Tyler Mitchell. Now, Kyle, here's a lesson in making yourself a better troll or a better troll account. I've listened to quite a number of videos with you speaking, and when you're writing an essay or you're reading somebody else's essays or you're reading a letter that someone wrote to you, especially if it's someone that you know, someone in your family writes you a letter, you know their voice, you know how they talk, you know the cadence that they speak in, you know, and when you're reading they write just like they talk. Now, I've been listening to you, you know, on several videos for, you know, some time now, and when Jackalope is responding to you, who pops up suddenly, you know, to your aid, the only person that comes to your defense is Tyler Mitchell. And Tyler Mitchell seems rather, you know, sounds just like you, you know. Tyler Mitchell's comments, you know, come off just the way you talk, you know. And then look at your spelling. Tyler Mitchell with this U.S. seal on it. Is he supposed to be an American? United States of America. 6 subscribers. Tyler Mitchell has 6 subscribers. Let's go back to that. My cheapy computer is slow as all.
Hey guys, welcome back to Wrench Remove.
Okay. Now, let's find Tyler's comment again. Find it rather sad, actually. You have to sit around and criticize. C-R-I-T-I-C-I-S-E. We spell it with a Z, Kyle. We spell it with a Z, not with an S. You know, that's a dead giveaway. You know, that's a tell on your part. Instead of going about criticizing everyone else for taking time out of their days for those like you with no life to sit around and give negative feedback on others' videos, you tell me, what did you achieve so great at the age of 14 years old? I bet no one spoke to you this way online when you were 14. No, they don't. So why don't you lighten up a little and go do something useful in your life? We're a little older than that, Kyle. You know, none of this existed like that, you know, for us when we were 14. But that sounds a lot like your syntax. That sounds like, you know, something that comes out of your head, you know. Now, we'll continue on down. MD Lee jumps in. and lends his commentary and his opinion. And Tyler again comes to your defense. Let's continue on. Tyler, after he MD Lee, as his 2 cents, Tyler says, Mr. MD Lee, you can make everyone aware of that if you wish, but it's the same point. If you're going to go about telling the world about Kyle's channel and giving him a bad name, you're not going to be very successful. Your channel has 200 subscribers, and therefore the planet isn't going to exactly find out anytime soon. Man, you're really overstepping your bounds and whatnot, man. You don't realize, the reach of the capabilities and whatnot, So that was quite condescending and whatnot. And it's not, like there's an actual Tyler Mitchell out there, who jumped immediately to your defense. You have 100 and what subscribers now, and this is the only one that came to your defense. Who was it? Guild Project. Interesting comments here, but I'm staying out of this one, and he's right there in the UK with you, so he wouldn't even chime in on that, Hey man, hard times everyone hits hard times now and again, guys. Kyle, good luck with finding a new job, He remained neutral, He did not come to your defense. Only one that seems to be defending you is Tyler Mitchell. Now, Tyler Mitchell's final comment. Notice the change in avatar. Now Tyler Mitchell, who had 6 subs and a United States of America seal, is just a generic T and no subscribers. You kind of goofed up, Kyle, How many troll accounts do you have and whatnot, So, hey man, go back to the drawing board. Listen, the deal is, we don't mind helping somebody in need, And the deal is, we're here in the States. It's very, very costly, to send you
You guys, welcome back.
Things that we want to send you, but we're giving you things out of the kindness of our heart and whatnot, things that we're able to give you, and we have to weigh what is it that I'm sending and how much is it going to cost me to send it there, not even knowing, that you were going to have to pay customs or anything like that, so that's something that would have to be taken into consideration. And that's another doggone expense, that somebody would need to look at. Now, when you got there and you were notified, your response, I got to pay 37, almost 38 pounds in import fees. You're like, can you pay this as I have no money? And it will get sent back in 10 days. Should I send my bank details? You didn't even look, man, for anybody, right there in Scotland with you, you email back here, hey man, you sent me $60 or $70 worth of tools and it costs you $120 to send it to me, but I can't get it unless you send me another $50. Can you send me $50? I'm like, man, well, that's money I could have been spending on other tools that I want. It's terrible. Is there no one else there that can help you out? And you're like, I don't think so. Well, no, man, you're playing on people. You're playing on people's sympathies. Now, if you didn't have 37 pounds 50 to get that box, why did you let your dad buy you those Cornwell screwdrivers instead of getting that package? The package was not sent back until yesterday. If you, judging by what you tell me, October 18th. You said Monday, October 17th, was your birthday. Sorry, but it's getting sent back because I have no money. I will also no longer be sending you the ratchet and license plate. Why didn't you have your dad, square that away for you, Kyle? Stop shopping the community, man. Stop taking advantage of people. You're wearing out, people that are willing to help others. you're making it bad for somebody that's actually going to need some help, because all we're going to be thinking about is the Kyles and the Bradys, hanging around in the community, looking for what they can get off of the next guy for free. So that was just a response. We're not just hating
guys,
on
welcome back to Wrenching with Kyle's channel, and today it's more of a thing about haters on Rob Wrench's care package. It's Jackalope is commenting basically that behind us now, so I don't know why that's getting brought into the conversation. And to be perfectly honest, and he turned around and said, no, what Shadow thinks a very nice thing to do. If you promise someone something, you don't turn around and say that. But anyway,
if you promise someone something, see, this is always the angle of your videos. You seem to make your videos, and that's the key point right there. That's the message that you want us to take away. If you promise someone something, then you don't go back on that. So you're counting on, hey, so and so, you said you were going to send me, a Matco wrench or some Craftsman tools. You said you were going to send me that raised panel set. When are you going to send it? When are you going to send it? When are you going to send it? And I'm asking you guys, within earshot of this video, how many of you have Kyle in your inboxes or DMing you or PMing you, constantly asking you for, free gifts or to send him something or, that type of thing. Ask yourselves that, Kyle, it's been a good run, man, but you need to dial that back. You need to knock it off, man. It's dried up, and it's clear as day now, so I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt and was hoping for the best, hoping that it wasn't turning out to be like this, but this is what it is. All right, so it's been a good run, Kyle. Just knock it off, man. We'll see you around the community. All right, Tool Tubers. This is Rob's Wrenches. I'm out.